evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You could have chosen to be anywhere, but you've chosen to be right here with us each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Relationship Entertainment Television. It's Millionaire M.A.N Cave, y'all. We got a hell of a show tonight. If you've seen the promotions, if you heard what we said last week, y'all know we got some special guests coming in the building. We don't do this often, but we got some special guests coming in the building tonight. I'll tell you all about them in just a minute. Also, if you have been with us forever, we appreciate y'all. If you've been with us for at least the past few weeks, we appreciate you. If you've been with us just for today, we appreciate you. But know this, we do about half the show right here on Facebook, but we do the entire show on YouTube. So if you are not a part of the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel right now. Switch over so that way you get the full entire show. You don't want to miss nothing that goes on tonight, I promise you. So go ahead and switch over now. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the little bell so that way you get the notification each and every time a brand new Millionaire Man Cave comes on the air. Or you can watch it at re-tv.net. re-tv.net. Go ahead and subscribe to the newsletter while you're there if you're going to go that way. But other than that, go ahead and switch over to YouTube so that way you get the full show. No offense to anybody watching on Facebook. We love you, but we need y'all to come over there where the party is. Did I get all the stuff out the way, Mike?
Yeah. Now, question for you, real quick.
Sir.
Can they watch live on re-tv.net?
Yes. You can go to re-tv.net and you can actually watch this live. There's actually a way you can watch everything live 24/7 on Facebook as well if you join the Relationship Entertainment Television Facebook page. For the fellas, join the Millionaire Man Cave page on Facebook. It goes down in there, fellas. There's no ladies included.
They trying to sneak in there, though, man. I saw some trying to sneak in the other day.
Hey, and I deleted it, too. I saw it. I deleted it. I caught it, and I deleted it. Quit. Yeah.
Wow.
Quit.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, so let's do this right quick because we got a hell of a show, and I don't want to hold this up. I couldn't do the show without the people on the show, so I got to introduce people on the show. I got to give people get their love. As always, my brother from another mother's back outside smoking his sticks today. We're going to find out what he's smoking a little bit later. My man Mike is in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on? Got my RETV shirt going.
Yes,
swag.
sir.
Yeah,
yes,
and
sir.
I'm ready in the building. We're outside the building, and I'm chilling.
Gotcha. Also, from the DMV area, in that good old Fort Wash.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Reasonable, a.k.a. Donnell's in the building. What's going on, Donnell?
Ain't nothing.
Hey, Donnell, stop sending instant messages, dog. I just saw what you sent. And I can't laugh right now. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to get through this all introduction. Yo, Donnell, what do you do all day?
Send messages.
I work.
Good answer. Hey, and then my good brother from across the street, my good neighbor, Black, a.k.a. Be Easy, is in the building.
Better believe it, baby.
Yes, sir.
Better believe it. What's up, everybody?
So we got a heck of a show tonight. I don't even want to prolong this, so let's go ahead and get into this right quick so we can get into what we got.
What they do that at? So we do that though. I see you talking, so we gon' take it though. And yeah, talking cheap, so don't do that though. My click 100 deep.
So again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Millionaire Man Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. You could have chosen to be anywhere, but you've chosen to tune in right here with us each and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Y'all know this is your introduction or your sneak peek into a man cave and how it really goes down. Tonight we are doing something different that we usually do not do. We've done this one other time, and y'all wanted it so bad we're gonna bring it to you twice again. We letting some ladies into the man cave tonight, y'all. I tell you, we had this
They
conversation.
better act right. They better act right.
We had this conversation a while back, and it did not go down too prettily, if that's a word. You know, it's always a debate whether or not you should let a woman into the man cave.
We already giving them too much information, man. We already giving too much information. Now we're gonna let them in. I'm against this, man.
Somebody told me, somebody said it's all right for women to come in the man cave so long as they bringing drinks. I'm gonna leave it at that. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna leave it there.
Y'all remember if y'all caught last week? If y'all caught last week, my wife made a special guest appearance with her hand,
and she whooped your ass too.
She orange juice Jones last week.
She whooped your ass on camera.
Both of you.
On camera. That's the bad part about it. She didn't give a damn. She was like, I don't care about that show. Give me my iPad.
I held up that Kindle right in front of me, so she had to grab it from off camera.
That was classic right there. That was classic. First man
we got on the show tonight are personal family members to me. I love them to death. I can't tell you why I'd be without one of them in particular, because she's like my twin. If you know me, you know her. I used to call her some Mutton Jeffet. My first cousin, but yeah, my twin Tiffany is in the building with us. What's going on, Tiffany?
Hello. Good evening, fellas.
I'm about to say she dark as a mug. Why are you sitting in the dark?
Ta-da!
She doing the silhouette challenge.
Yeah. That's for later.
Girl number 6.
My other cousin in the building, all the way from good old Memphis, doing her thing. Yo, she has been trying to get into the man cave for a long ass time, and we've been telling her ass, no, you are not allowed. So finally, we're gonna go ahead and let her in the building with us. Robin, what's going on, Robin?
I'm coming through the smoke.
Yeah, what up?
Hey, you know what?
What up?
I was gonna say something about no more work, but that was a hell of an entrance, right?
Hey,
Yes,
right.
sir.
I'm telling you right there. Oh man, that was gangster right there. That was gangster. That's gangster.
That was gangster.
my name
She
is
had that gin and juice intro.
She really did. AKA the Peacock.
The
Y'all
Peacock.
got y'all AKAs in the building today. AKA Be Easy. Oh, my bad. Mr. Reasonable doesn't like to go by AKA no more.
Nope.
He switched over to Deltas. Hey, I was gonna wait for somebody to catch that.
Yeah. Rim shot. Can I get a rim shot?
Yo, so last time we did this, y'all, we let the ladies in. Y'all know what it is. It's open dialogue, open conversation, unfiltered. What's going on, Anthony? Swamp, I see you in the building. It's open dialogue, y'all. It's conversation. Everybody got questions. Last time Tiffany had a question she posted on Facebook. We rehashed that and about what men and women and some other BS that just never came to a conclusion at the end of the day. But I will say this. It is fair game. We do not allow people in the man cave who we do not feel can hold their own. I know, ladies, both of y'all can hold y'all's own. So let's go. Oh, before we get into it, thank you, Mike. You just reminded me. Tell them what you're smoking on, Mike. Tell them what you're smoking.
Tonight I have one of my favorites. Always keep one in the stash.
Always.
It's the Cow Brasilia.
Yay.
And another full body, because I always smoke the full bodies. It's nice. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I always keep it in the stash.
Gotcha.
But we have somebody else smoking tonight. What you smoking, Robin?
I have just a Maduro 10th anniversary. Maduro. Man, that's a good smoke right there.
Gotcha.
Damn, Robin, the ribbon looked like it cost $10.
Hey, listen.
Right.
I wouldn't even throw that paper away. I'll test it, y'all.
No, I'm gonna tell you one thing. One thing that I do, I keep my bands and I make purses. I use them for craft and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
An industrious woman that comes through the smoke. Oh my God, she comes through like a headless horseman. Through the smoke, industrious. Makes handbags out of cigar wrappers. Oh my God.
Cigar wrappers, boxes, the whole night. So
that's what's up.
Hey, Robin, so what got you smoking? I always ask Mike, what got him smoking? Because I'm not a smoker. So
walk around with a cancer first.
Cigar smoker. Remember,
so
keep it cigar smoker.
I've been smoking cigars since I was about 26 years old. So a little bit over 25 years. And my dad used to smoke a pipe when I was little. So I always had that smell around me. And I remember walking when I was 26, I was walking past a cigar shop or a tobacco store, and it was a very nostalgic smell. So I decided to go in, and I didn't want to smoke a pipe. I didn't want to necessarily be like Dad. So I was introduced to cigar smoking at that time. And from there on, since 26, I've been smoking cigars. At the time, I would only do them once or twice a year, do a commemoration to my dad. But in the last 10 years, maybe 10, 15 years, I really, really picked it up. So my palate has grown tremendously. I'll go from a full body. I've even done an 80 gauge. That's a heavy smoke. Yeah, I call them the Winston Churchills. I call them the Godfathers. You know, you gotta be bold when to do that one. And whenever
you gotta
I
be bold when to do that one, especially if you're a man.
Whenever I do that, whenever I do an 80 gauge, I always get an attention from a man because he thinks of something else. Not knowing that I'm just enjoying the stick, but in the back of my mind, I'm going, let me go ahead and entice you right quick. But yeah, I go from a light. I do a Tatiana. I do some small Cigarellos, but I love me a good Modelo. I love them, love them, love them, love them. So I'm a medium body girl. So yeah.
All right.
Now I tell you this, Tiffany. I know Tiffany don't smoke cigars either. Neither do I. So all this shit foreign to us, Tiffany.
Way foreign. Well, I have a good friend, Yanni. Yanni is into cigars. I'm definitely not. I don't smoke anything, so I don't even know how.
Go ahead, Black.
I was just it's just interested with Robin. You know, it is what it is. But like I like the fact that it reminds you of a family member. You start doing that stuff like that. I mean, sometimes we see people in their lives and we want to say we do this or they do this, but you don't know the backstory on what they got. So, hey man, that was cool right there. That was cool right there. And you made me think about my great granddad who smoked pipes and all that stuff.
That smell, that taste. I
was just getting ready to say, you saying that, Robin, reminds me of Tyra and I's uncle, our great uncle.
Niggas gonna say that.
Uncle Franklin, because I actually don't even like the smell of any kind of cigarette or cigar smoke. But I always the smell of Uncle Franklin's pipe was always pleasant to me. Right. It was just rich and sweet. And I just, anytime I smell a pipe, I automatically think about our uncle because he was the only one, who I knew who smoked a pipe, and I actually enjoyed the smell.
Yeah. So that took me, like I said, it took me back. At the time, I was really missing my dad. I was going through a moment where I was thinking about him, and to walk past that cigar place, and I was like, "Ooh, daddy." And I went in, and it was like I was right there with him. And I've been doing it ever since. And the culture of cigar smoking now has grown so much with not only just women, but the Black culture, period. Mm-hmm. Because we, once again, have great buying power. We'll pay for what we want. We pay for our luxuries. And we get to a certain age and we're making good money. Why not? See, it used to be the boys club The white men had studies, and they would have dinner parties, and then the men would go off and go in the study and smoke a cigar, have a drink, a little whiskey or bourbon, and they do their man thing in the man caves.
Absolutely.
And now it's becoming more of an African American thing to do, more of a woman thing to do. I know more women, more Black women that smoke cigars now than I've ever known in the last 10 years.
Robin, Renee just said, but a Black man smoking a cigar or pipe is sexy. I would say a woman smoking a cigar. I'm not a fan of smoking. So when I see a woman smoking a cigarette, it turns me off. But to see a woman smoking a cigar
is just different.
Sexy as hell.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it looks sexy as hell to see a woman sitting there just holding that thing. She just her legs crossed, got her drink in one hand, her cigar in the other.
And it's a whole vibe.
What if her hands and shoulders bigger than yours, Ty?
Lisa Leslie.
Hey, Lisa Leslie can get it. Shut up.
Oh. When we
it's a whole vibe.
Okay.
Flat. Hey, but shout out to Robin. You said Black owned business. One of my business associates give a shout out to Watchman Cigars, Black owned cigar company right here from Charlotte, and very good guy. It's called Watchman Cigars. I'm gonna grab a couple of them and I'll bring them on the show. But yeah, that's it, Ty. While we're talking about
that, we giving unsolicited unpaid for advertisement. Tiffany, you want to advertise the Style Boutique too?
Hey, anybody is looking for any quality, gently owned and some brand new designer, children's and adult item, as well as any custom apparel, embellished apparel, check out the Style Boutique, _style_boutique on Instagram. I'll hook you up.
Any other unsolicited, unpaid for advertisements while we on the network? No, I'm fucking with you. Y'all see, y'all done made me slip.
He had too much to drink already.
That's a one F-bomb. That's a one F-bomb. Yep. You're talking about me. You thought it was gonna be me.
I never call you out when you do it. When you gonna call me out, like throw me under the table like that.
Hey, man, I just want to make sure the FCC get the right person when they come. I don't want no more fines.
Because they be hawking black.
I need to be able to get you out, though. I need to be able to help you, so I don't want them to, they overcharge me.
Oh, all right. So, okay, before we get into questions, let's go through a scenario. So, for those who don't know, every week, I'm over eating candy. For those who don't know, every week we do question of the week right here on Millionaire Man Cave. If you got a question that you want to send in for us to answer live on air, send your question in to info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. It can be a video question. It can be a text question. Whatever it is, we get it. We answer the question live right here on air. As Black always says, we answer the question. We don't answer you. So don't take nothing we say personally. But it is what it is. If you send in a stupid question, we're going to give you a stupid response. So that's all I'm saying. Be ready for whatever it is that you ask.
Stupid is what stupid does.
Exactly. So send in your questions, info@re-tv.net. But I got a question someone has sent in, and let's go ahead and get into this, and then we're going to get into some questions for each other for the night, and then we'll get into man code. And don't forget, if you are not on YouTube, go ahead and switch over to YouTube, Relationship Entertainment Television channel on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you get the notifications. So that way, each and every time Millionaire Man Cave comes on, or any shows that comes on Relationship Entertainment Television, you get notified right away. And we'll be switching over there in a few minutes anyway. In about another 10-15 minutes, we'll be switching over there. So you want to see the whole show, switch over to YouTube, Relationship Entertainment Television right now. All right, YouTube. Question of the week. Yes, YouTube. Question of the week. Somebody writes in and says, I struggle around people and I don't know. Well, I struggle around people I don't know. My wife hates bringing me around her friends for it. Y'all got any tips on how I can break this?
I'll repeat that.
That's the question.
Yeah. Say it one more time.
Someone wrote in. It says, I struggle around people I don't know. And my wife hates bringing me around her friends for it. Y'all got any tips on how I can break this?
Which part are you talking about? His wife trying to bring him around, or him struggling around people he don't know?
He probably trying to. Well, that's a good question, but I'm pretty sure he
because my solution would be just don't go. But then I'm sure you got to deal with your wife, and you know,
the therapist in me wants to know why you struggle.
What and. I thought we was going to keep it. I don't know whether we going, you know, if you want to get really technical.
You go where you want to go. Go where you want to go.
So, well,
hey, no, don't tell him that, man. We ain't got all that time. We ain't got like an hour.
Whatever. My response is not necessarily an answer, because it depends on the reason that he's struggling. I will say that I know personally, somebody who I used to be in a relationship with was the exact same way. He would actually, if we would be in a group function or a group environment or something like that, he would literally just sit there. And most of the time, if we were in a group environment, it was my friends and I brought him along. And it might have been couples and other things, but because he suffers from like ADHD and anxiety, he would sit there and literally play on his phone the whole time. And when you look at him, you would look at it like it was being just standoffish and disrespectful. But sometimes that's how people cope. If you have social anxieties and things like that. So you just, I would say to anybody else, and I know, I'm sorry for him that this is not answering his question, but for others, I would say, be careful before you judge, because you never know why a person is either standoffish or either can't look you in the eye, or it seems like they are preoccupied with the phone or something like that. It could be for some sort of mental health reason.
That's a good one. We some judgy people, so that's a good one.
Yes, we
absolutely.
Well, by me, for my standard, I am a social butterfly. One thing Robin can do, I can work alone. I love people. I thrive off of energy. So for me, it's like asking, why can't you be this person? Some people look at me and say, well, you do too much. Okay. I'm able to tone it down. Why can't you tone it up? So that's where you have to have a balance in life. When it comes to that wife, know your husband. And I would never put my husband in an awkward situation where he would feel uncomfortable and continue to do that. However, my next question to him is, do you have friends, and what are you like when you're with your friends?
That's what I was thinking.
Because is it just my friends that you're like this with, or are you a totally different person when you're with your friends? Because if that's the case, we then have to find a happy medium.
Okay.
Oh, he totally different with his friends.
What you say, Black?
Oh, he totally different with his boys.
Oh yeah.
And
I have
is she
some
bringing
friends.
him around? Is she bringing him around nothing but women? Is it a mixed crowd? What is she
that's
doing?
a good question.
So
see, it's so much stuff. There's so many layers. There's so much stuff that we don't know to be able to provide a proper response. It could be so many different things. For him, I would just say to, number one, have a conversation with his wife, and for them to compromise on the number of events that she has him to attend, because she already knows. It's like when you're married, all right, I already know that this is you. So for me to continue to harp on you about something is pointless. But however, we can come to a compromise. Maybe instead of him coming to 10 events, he comes to 3 really important ones. Right. And for her to compromise on the number of events he comes to, and then for him to compromise to at least try to engage, and for her to understand that, you know, he's not going to be the same around if it's only your people as opposed to his people and who he's comfortable with and that sort of thing. It's going to require a whole lot of compromise and conversation though. Like communicate, have a conversation about how she feels when he behaves certain ways. And then depending on how she broaches it to him, because tone and approach is everything, then maybe that will leave him feeling open enough to explain why he gets like that in certain situations.
Right. I don't want to bring my husband or my guy to mimosas on Saturday or mimosas on Sunday morning. I mean, it's me and all my girls and it's just him. No, select, like you said, Tiffany, select the moments in which you want him there and make it 3 special events. Also, make sure that there's men there. Make sure these are people that he knows, not just random people or anything like that.
That was the thing.
So,
he said he struggles around people he don't know.
He don't know, right? Yeah.
That was the issue.
Don't know.
People
So
he don't know.
Yeah.
So my thing is this: what the hell are they doing together?
Right.
Well, look,
I don't know what the heck. Because first of all, if she's a social butterfly, he had to be out in them streets getting at her. You just don't meet no woman that like to party, and hey, both y'all at home and y'all at the book club. No, that don't happen.
How old they are? How old are they? Because like I remember my father, my parents, they would throw parties and stuff when we were young, but as they got older, them parties went away. My father didn't really like having a lot of people around.
That's
so,
okay. That's what I was going to get to, Mike. Her age. Yeah. I was going to get to her age because first of all, why the hell you getting mad at this man because he don't want to be around your stinking friends in the first place? That right there alone tells me he's somebody young. So I mean, why? Like Black said, why y'all together? But yeah, really, why y'all together?
Well, at this point, it's no point in asking why they together at this point. So you know.
No, wait. No.
Renee say that.
We gonna ask why. We gonna ask why.
You can't say when you get together, you together. That's a lie. No. Why y'all think just cause when you get married and get them papers, it's a death sentence? It is not a death sentence.
Black, I hope it's not, because guess what? I'm not ready to die.
I know that's right.
You get what I'm saying. So that's an issue we talk about on this show all the time, and here's the idea. We feel. Well, I feel that when women get a guy, they think that that's it. The deal is sealed. It's a contract. Don't matter what happened. Everything goes. I just don't feel that.
No, you still got to work at it. You absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And Mike maybe think about something too that I literally was just talking to somebody yesterday about his former marriage and some of the issues that they had. And he said how, first of all, how same thing, like that she wanted to, well, not same thing, but we mentioned about like partying and being young, how she was 8 years younger than him and liked to party a lot. Not only was she 8 years younger than him, but she's Trini. So anybody, my best friend, another best friend, and 2 great friends are Trini, and one of them in particular, like they love to.
What's that TR word you use?
Trending.
Trini from Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Oh, I thought you said they were trainees. I was like, wait, that's a whole.
So she loved to party. She loved to fete. She loved those types of things. And he was 8 years older and a homebody. So it's like, how do you?
What that was a problem. Her to him,
right? Ooh. Stability.
I ain't getting into all that.
Stability is what attracted him. Me attracted her to him.
Hey,
probably
the most prolific person on this show tonight has not said a word. Mr. Reasonable.
Mr. Reasonable?
Don't come to me.
I'm listening. Word. He listening. Okay.
I don't like the topic. I mean, because it just sounds like, to me, it just sounds like he just not feeling her friends.
Yeah.
Period.
Or he's just an introvert. He may have social anxiety. you know. But other than that, I don't really know how to dissect that.
It just could be him.
I know a lot of dudes who want to be a part of their woman's circles. They want to know what's going on in those circles. They want to be privy to the types of conversations, the types of things that are going on. And so I and then I've introverts like that.
You said what?
I know introverts like that and extroverts like that. So as an introvert, and I'm assuming that he is, it's like, how does he, if he wants to know what's going on in her circles, how does he become part of those circles being an introvert?
It's hard. My question is to this couple, what are your common grounds? What do you have in common? And can you bring that together as a couple with other people? Okay. That's my question, because once again, you still two individuals in one entity. That's what people don't understand. People go in marriages and think, oh, we're going to become one. Becoming one is totally different. You are two individuals in one marriage.
Absolutely.
So my thing is, what are your commonalities? Are you in a common space that both of y'all can freely be yourselves amongst free people and this and that? Or is she putting him in a situation in which he's the only guy or nothing there interests him? Once again, I want these two individuals to have a conversation. Stop assuming. He needs to speak up and tell his wife, hey, listen, that ain't gonna work for me. Not this time.
Right.
Communication is the key.
For these individuals who's wanting to, I guess, be in their woman's life in that way, I question, is it that they're wanting to, or is that their women complaining that they don't hang out, with friends that often? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like it's an ultimatum. Like, this is what makes me happy. You need to learn how to be social, if you will.
Like, for instance, I'm a cigar smoker. I love to I'm at a cigar bar 3-4 times a week. If my guy doesn't smoke cigars, I'm not going to hold that against him. But guess what? If he tell me, hey, baby, don't go to the cigar bar tonight, let's go to dinner. Okay, cool. Or I'll be like, hey, listen, we having drinks. You ain't got to smoke, but I know you drink. Come have a drink with me. We can sit outside. We can sit on the patio. I'll make it comfortable for you. But there has to be a level of compromise. There has to be a level of understanding and knowing your partner.
I have a suggestion for this couple. Instead of attending other people's events, how about they plan to have their own events where he invites people that he's comfortable with, and she invites her folks. Let's get together and have a good time.
Okay. And that may open up.
That's why we have women on the show, because I would have never thought of that shit.
Yeah, but I'm
by the time everybody mingles and gets together, I mean, new friendships can form from there. He can become comfortable around her people while he still has his people around him. I mean, it's so much can come from that, just from them deciding to have their own event and bring the two groups together.
Right.
See, you say you didn't have an answer, Tiffany, but that's the answer right there.
Throw a dinner party.
It is.
What's the date?
Bring them all together. People that he's comfortable with, people that she wants, or discomfortable with, and then he has a chance to become comfortable with the other people while he's in his comfort zone.
Absolutely.
He can stop complaining at that point.
Hey, before we move on to the next part of the show, Facebook, we gone. As I told y'all need to go ahead and switch over to YouTube. I see Tasha's already over there. We appreciate you for tuning in, Tasha. Renee, I know you commenting left and right here on Facebook, but I need you to switch over to YouTube. Hit us up with
Thank you, Renee. My nickname is Renee. My middle name is Renee. So shout out, Renee.
Subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube page, because that's where we're going now. We got some other stuff that's going on, some other questions, and we getting more into conversation. Again, it's the women's takeover of the man cave. That's just so hard to damn say out my mouth. Women gosh darn.
I'm here.
So the first question I got before I get rid of these people. So we asked a question a lot of times on Man Cave, specifically last season. We have conversations about cheaters. A lot of times we have conversations that go on after the show that y'all ain't actually privy to. And one of the topics that we actually brought up one time was, what is considered cheating and who does it more, men or women?
Oh,
what is considered cheating? Who does it more, men or women? Let's talk about it.
Women.
Women. Who got it?
Men ain't never satisfied men.
Ain't never satisfied. Explain.
What further explanation do you need from ain't
so
never
first of all, you need to stop it with the head nod and the wiggle, all that. I ain't putting up with that tonight. I look, I got my tall cup. I'm on my tall cup. I told you I'm on my tall cup.
Do I gotta fight you every time, Black? Why do I gotta fight you every time? Y'all, because y'all can have the world and you're still never satisfied. You're still always looking.
Y'all hear that? You hear what she said? The world.
Hunter mentality.
Y'all heard it?
The world. And you're still looking. You got your 8 and you just can't. You about to bust because you ain't got the 2.
Because you gotta have that 80.
You got that 80. You about to bust because you can't have the 20. Come on.
80-20 rule that was blatant in y'all face to understand that attention whores. I love that. They are
attention whores.
Attention whores.
I like that, Tasha.
I like that. Attention whore in my life.
Listen, I'm not that much of a gambler.
Until tonight.
So I'm not that much of a gambler. I ain't giving up 80% for 20. I don't care how.
Answer me this then. Why is it that y'all are allowed to expect 100% out of a man, but a man can't expect 100% out of you? Talk about the 80-20 rule.
I think if any woman expects 100%, she's setting herself up for disappointment.
Failure.
Period.
Okay.
Failure.
Okay.
Well, it's a lot of fucking failures out there. That's
number 2.
You have gone to my one.
Number 2.
Yeah. So, hey, look, I got 3 more before they get
Before the night's over, he got the tall cup.
Yeah, man, I got the tall cup, man. I switched from here's a small cup. Still some in it. Here's a small cup.
Like you just found some alcohol.
Since the women, since you're gonna ask the question, who cheats more? I don't think it's about who cheats more. It's about who cheats smarter.
Well, that's
no, hell no.
That's obvious. Women cheat smarter.
That's like
women
who can kill somebody and get
smarter.
away with it. That's not what we're looking to do.
I mean, my thing is, if you're gonna cheat. Hey. Listen, my mama always said, don't try to make wrong right. If you're gonna do wrong, do wrong. So my thing is, do it all the way.
All the way.
And don't sit there and try to justify your wrong. Hey, listen, if I'm a cheat, I'm cheating all the way.
So explain cheating all the way. Explain, how would you do that?
Okay, I used to be a cheater, so I can answer this question.
Let's give it a reform.
We got an expert.
We have a reform cheater in the play.
I said, you don't have to agree with me. I don't know if it's reform or not. I don't know that. You know
I said that.
I'm reformed because guess what? I don't cheat no more. I just tell you what it is, and if I don't want you no more, I'm leaving. And if there's somebody else, I'm gonna tell you it's somebody else. So there's no reason to cheat.
Period.
My thing is,
okay, I like that.
When I was cheating, first off, I was young and immature. Let's put that first in content.
Young, dumb, full of cum. Go ahead.
Young, dumb, and trying to find cum. That's what I was.
We all done been there. Absolutely.
So, another thing was I was not being satisfied in some portion of my self or life or relationship. So I sought outside of my relationship. So when I did that, I was like, okay, what is this person not giving me? You're not giving me time. I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna give me time. You're not emotionally supportive. I'm gonna find somebody that's, you're not financially supportive. I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna do that. And what I was, so I had this guy that I was engaged to. Many of my cousins that went to church, and I was a church girl. I brought him to church every Sunday. We was together all the time, but he had already, I was the type of cheater that I would be loyal to my relationship until you show me otherwise. So the moment that I found out that he was cheating, I stayed. But then that gave me the right to cheat. That gave me the right to show you how it should be done. Oh, but then you don't want that. You don't want that. You think that because what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Hello.
So you saying you didn't cheat when you found out he was cheating?
Oh yeah, found out he was cheating. All right, you want to do it like that?
Open the door. Open Pandora's box.
Open Pandora's box, and guess what? I can do it better than you.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. And right. Robin, you said something, but at the beginning you start talking about when that person's not valuing your what was some of the stuff some of
my emotional concerns,
concerns, your
physical
beliefs,
concerns,
those things,
my financial
but then
concerns.
I heard you say it, but then I heard here's one thing that I want to connect, and I'm not going against you, but I just want to connect these.
Correct.
Aren't those things that we want throughout? It doesn't have to just be when we're young. It has to be throughout our relationship.
True.
So whenever there's a disconnect in those things, there is a temptation for something else to step out. So I would say with people who have these issues and to just always be attentive. I mean, I'm telling you 3 things that you got to always with me. It's this, man. It's, look, it's 3 rules. Keep your mind tight. Keep my mic right. And keep me right at night. Those are the things right there.
Okay, so let's go with your 3 things, and I got my 3 things.
Oh.
So I've had this disclosure since I was probably about 23, 24 years old. And I got 3 things that I tell a man: before you step to me, I need you to make sure that you come correct in these 3 areas. So that means I need you to be okay or strong in these areas. That is, i.e., your mind, your heart, or your bed. Because therefore, I am not responsible. I am not responsible for anything that get broken in your mental capacity. So I need you to have your mental state correct. I am not responsible for anything that gets broken. So therefore, check your heart and your emotions. Learn to communicate with me and tell me what's going on with you, because I am not responsible unless you speak up. Make sure your heart and your emotions are right. Thirdly, make sure your bed is correct, because
BDBO.
I am not a small fry. Y'all see these small shoulders? Baby, it's something that's going on down here below. I am not responsible for anything that get broken, i.e. your mind, your heart, or your
BDBO. That's a BDBO right there. That's a BDBO.
Yes, sir.
He
yes,
said,
sir.
I am not responsible for anything that get broken.
That's getting broke.
She ain't responsible
for anything that get broken.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I'm not responsible. So,
don't come in with cheap furniture with Robin. Guys.
Your furniture need to be strong.
Hey, don't take it in the bathroom. That shower towel, that shower towel holder coming down.
Yeah, that whole rod coming down. You just don't eat.
You better have them stoppers behind your doors, because you have doorknob holes in your doors around.
Right in your walls.
Thick thighs save lives, or they will kill you. One of the
How about it? How about it?
I think Robin had a script for the show already. Good Lord.
Crazy.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I feel bleak. Ooh.
You real black, ain't you? When you bleak.
Right.
But you're right, though. You're right. But
I just want people to be responsible for themselves. That's it.
I agree. I agree being responsible for yourselves. But here's one thing I want to just say, Robin. I just want to challenge this. I want to say, but when you join a union with a person and you are going to be with them, it is each other's responsibility to confirm their right. And when I say confirm their right, you have to confirm, because we know we're wrong. We know wrong is going to happen in every relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is what we sometimes do is, and I'm going to go back to your 80-20 rule. Hey, in business, they do the top 20% of the things that's most important, and it'll get everything else. But everybody focuses on all the 8% that don't matter. Now, but what I want to say is that confirm the right in each other, because what we do is we can know all these things that are so right and so good about this person. But that little one wrong thing they do is so big that it nullifies. And that's why I say confirm the right. Yes. Understand, balance that right out. You know all the goddamn shit I do. You know what I do. You know what I am. You know who I am. But if I mess up, come on, man, give me some balance. The scale don't balance out. The scale don't balance out. So that's the only thing I will say. I agree with you on everything you say. And I'm not speaking from just my perspective as a man, but men to your women. Balance it out, man. Balance it out. The good is always better than the bad. Always. So,
I had a friend. Well, actually, a couple of friends, but who were going through situations. And the whole thing was, how much of that relationship is bad. That's what I need to know off the top. Is it so bad that this taking up that we're going to stick to that 80-20? Is it bad 80% of the time and only good 20? Or is it bad just 20% of the time, and can you learn to deal with it? So it's kind of how much are you dealing with?
Always
how much is too much?
I always tell my kids, don't make long-term decisions based off of a temporary feeling. The way you feel right now, you probably not gonna feel that way an hour from now. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. And can you move? And if it's a situation where you can't move on, then all right, then we need to address it. We need to address what it is, so that way ain't nobody cheating. Because I will say, back to the original question, women are sneakier and they do cheat more. But
absolutely.
Don't make it
Stop shaking your head. Y'all are way more. Look, first of all, we don't even care.
Sneaky.
Not even say we don't care, but we oblivious to
half. Man, exactly. Oblivious.
Well, we cheat for different reasons. First off, men and women.
Yes.
We cheat for different reasons, and also we cheat with different logics.
Okay.
See, a woman will. Okay, for instance, I don't know how many of y'all have seen that movie. I think it was with Megan Good.
We don't.
Not no more. Not no more, D.
We do not cheat.
Women, see, we it's not that we sneakier, it's just that we just strategically think differently. Like, we ain't gonna change up our routine. Y'all crazy enough to change up your routine, change your drawers and everything else. How you gonna go from wearing boxers and now you wearing boxer briefs?
Start wearing new cologne. Now you want to care about how you look when you go outside. You was a bum when we went outside last week. Now you getting fresh. What you getting jiggy for?
Wait a minute. Stop that. Whoa. I'm not gonna let y'all do that. Let me tell y'all something right now. Hey, your physical. So here's goes back to this. Ty, guys on the things. I always say, women always act like the physical does not matter. But when you change your physical, it matters. People notice your physical change. So if I ain't been dressing up and I dress up, you like, what you dressing up for? Where you going?
Right.
Maybe I dressed up for you. Maybe I want you to see me in my best.
Maybe so we finna go out.
Where we going?
Where we going?
Where we going? You dressing up, but you leaving out. Where we going? Let me go put my clothes on. Hold on, give me an hour. I'm gonna go put my clothes on. We going outside.
Maybe I want to bring that to your attention sometimes. That hey, yo, you better check yourself or you wreck yourself.
And guys can switch up. You know, guys can switch up just like men.
Shut up, Donnell. Shut up, whippersnapper. You young boy. You don't know about Dodge effects.
Somebody said, Jiggy, you told break yourself when you break yourself. Too legit to quit. What?
We don't go to
know what generation we are.
Yeah, we old. We're in our 45s.
Let me tell you, when I was cheating on an ex-boyfriend, and I can be honest about this because this was so long ago. I was cheating on him. I went to work at the same time. I came home at the same time. I went to lunch at the same time. I called him every day at the same time. And only way he found it, because I found out he was cheating. Once again, let's go back. I don't cheat unless you cheat. So when that door was open for me, all right, let me do it. And I did it. But when I told him that I knew he was cheating, he looked at me and was like, deer in the headlight. And I looked at him and I said, baby, I've been doing it too. He was like, when did you have time? His first question was, when did you have time? I said, I'm going to give you a moment to think about that.
Like I said,
you should have been with a player. You should have been with a player. Women should have been with a player. He said, okay, baby, now what we going to do next? How we going to handle this thing now? You did yours, I did mine.
No. Hey, when the player wants to play, a player
he got pissed off. He got pissed off.
Oh, he left.
Rule number 1, never get pissed.
Again, women are sneakier. Women are sneakier.
Flights, not feelings.
I laid it out on the line. So here you
That's
go.
my motto.
Check flights, not feelings.
Check flights. I catch flights. Hashtag catch flights, not feelings.
Not feelings.
I'm with that. I learned something from a woman tonight. If I catch flights, not feelings. Hey, I'm using that. I'm using the shirt. I'm getting a shirt that say I catch flights, not feelings.
Like that, and she gonna smack the shit out of him.
First off, hey Ty. First off, you married to my cousin, and she's a Capricorn. I advise you not to.
Oh, trust me, I'm good with mine. I'm good with mine.
I give everybody on this show $100 to get that
you are, man. Tell your name, Max Julian, man. Come on, man.
Did you say black? Everybody on the show, what?
Donnell. Hey, we all getting them shirts, man. I'm buying everybody them shirts. I catch flights, not feelings. Y'all ain't with me now.
One time in my boutique that said catch flights, not feeling, but I'm sold out.
I almost got my third F bomb, man. Y'all. Mother chicken.
What'd you say, Tiffany?
No, I said I had some hats at one time, some embellished hats that said catch flights, not feelings, in my boutique at one time, but now I'm sold out.
Oh, where's your boutique?
This is why y'all gotta stay, because when stay plugged in. Put your notifications on, because you never know what I get when I get it.
Exactly.
Where's your boutique?
Right there. I totally agree. Ladies, I'm with you. I agree with that. But see, I do know this. Ladies can say that, but guys, oh yeah, like the fellas, everybody like that. They like, man, let's go to freedom. We's good here.
We good here.
Hey, Tiffany,
good. Master take good care of us.
Hey, look, I'm with that. I understand that. I like that. I catch flights, not feelings. And that's the key to these guys. Look, man, stop getting all in your feelings when your woman do something. The deadliest thing that you can do is act like you ain't got no feelings about it.
That's true. Especially if you really do, because you're gonna play yourself.
That's right.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, dog. Hey, look, That's the key, man. Hey, look, fellas. Hey, man, if you got women still controlling you with their body, you a done deal, bro. You done. You done. If sex controls you, you are being controlled by your lowest level of ego that God gave you. He gave you a high level. You gotta learn to use that high level, bro. And when you learn to control,
he basic.
Okay. Hey, you basic. Yeah, you basic. Exactly.
You coming from a basic level. It's time to glow up.
So let me ask the question right quick then. So does cheating mean that you was really not ready for the relationship in the first place? Does cheating mean you was really not ready for the relationship in the first place?
Well, the relationship that I was speaking on earlier, that when I told him that I was cheating, I was ready for that one, but he wasn't. So once again, the door, I don't cheat until the door is open. Now, where I am in life right now, I'm 47 years old. I'll be 48 in December. I am not in a relationship. I have not been in a committed relationship in over 12 years, and that's my choice. That's my choice.
I'm sorry. Tiffany said, "Oh my."
I wasn't expecting her to say 12. I wasn't expecting 12.
I said a committed relationship.
I'm right, because got you.
I hear everything
and
she's
that's
saying.
important. And that is key. And that's
that doesn't mean that I don't get maintenance every now and then.
Of course, right.
Hey, look. I knew Robin was a player the first day I met her. Listen, let me tell you, she's a player, man. This girl is a player. I'll give all that egotistical, all that.
I'm gonna Robin one day.
What do we say? Danger, educated black woman.
Hey, listen. First time I said, what did you say to me, Robin? And I was like,
I didn't say nothing.
Yes, she did. She didn't know her name.
You did. You did. And
I'm going to be as footloose and fancy free as Robin is. And give me a couple more. You about to turn 48. I just turned 40 in March. I'm going to get there.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, sister. I'm going to give you a word of advice that my mama gave me. Every decade that I turn, my mama sit me down and she tell me about that decade that I'm going to get ready and go into. So when I turned 40, my mama told me this is the best time of your life.
I will agree with that.
You're going to feel your best. You're going to look your best. You're going to think your best. And the best thing you could do is surround yourself with people. Mr. Reasonable. Surround yourself with people that have like mind like you, but will also check you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Put your circle in place. Put your circle in place and live your life.
Absolutely.
I think that's 20-year-old advice right there. That's the advice I give my son.
I love that.
Right now.
Like I said, the way things moving and shaking in my life, you better catch them.
Or get left.
I feel you, Rob.
Hey, Rob, I'm waiting to hear that 50 story. I had to be around in a couple of years. In a couple of years, so I can hear that Mike, 50 story about what the 50s
that 50 story gonna start out like this.
Cougar time.
I've never wanted to be a cougar. That's the thing. I've never wanted to be a cougar because I don't like young people.
Turn it the heat of the night, baby.
No.
I wanted to be a cougar recently, and it just did not work.
What's going on that log today?
Nope. Young people don't say Tiffany, or do something stupid. I don't buy Jordans. I don't buy PlayStations.
Oh no, I'm not. No, we're not doing that.
No,
we're not doing that.
No, I'm good.
So
stop talking about I was a player. No.
So what's wrong with being a cougar though? What's okay?
Well, wait a minute, Robin. Now, don't take that as being something negative. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, but I mean,
you didn't offend me.
That was a life I lived. I'm sorry, long time ago. I lived that life. So you brought me back to I smelled the green grass again. I was like, I smell it. I smell it. I smell the popcorn in the stands. I smell it. I hear the cheer of the crowd. I hear all that. I seen it. So hey, I ain't mad at you, but it is what it is. Do your thing, baby. If can't nobody accept that, they can't. That's something wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with you because you living your truth.
Hey, and Robin, you said it right. Like you've been single by choice, because if that man does not have what you need, you move on. Period.
Absolutely.
I am peace. I do. And there's no reason for me to, okay, so like right now in my life, I look at it like I was under a whole lot of pressure about relationships and life and everything, from family, society, everything. And I was dating this guy that I knew I was settling for him because all of my friends were getting in relationships. I had my mama pressuring me. I had my children pressuring me. I started pressuring myself in society and all of that. And I looked up and I was like, I don't even like this dude. And I was like, before I hurt another person, I will leave him alone. And that's what I did.
That's gospel right there. That's gospel.
Yes.
I left him alone. Even after looking at him, I was like, he a good dude, but he ain't for me. And right now in my life, I said, you know what? I had to ask myself, Robin, do you really want a relationship? And I set myself down and looked at the responsibilities of a relationship. And I said, I don't want to do that. I don't. I do not want to be responsible for another person.
The BET Awards, get off the stage song. Who's doing that?
Mary J.
That's all anybody can ask, though. Men or women, that's all that anybody can ask is that it's just complete transparency and honesty. And if you know and you recognize that this ain't it, say this ain't it.
And reason why I'm not in a relationship right now is because I don't want to put in the work.
Hey, Rob.
That's real talk. Hey, that's real talk, Robin. Lisa,
that's real. I love that.
Thank you. Real talk. She don't want to put in the work. She said, I don't want to put in the work. Screw it. I don't want to.
Absolutely. And I don't know how many women, are looking right now, but what this woman just said will set you free.
Absolutely.
I honestly don't want to put in the work, and I don't want to hurt someone in the process. So therefore, I'm not going to be in a relationship.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna take another part.
How many people are that honest though? Nobody is that honest with themselves, Robin. You rarely hear anybody be that honest with themselves that they like. Usually they like, you know what, you ain't ready, or you this, you that. You to say, you know what, I don't want to put in the work, so I'm good.
Right. Hey, Rob. That's why I love that, and I tell everybody that I meet now, and it's completely true, that I have no patience. I don't. I have enough things going on outside of a relationship or interaction with a man that I have no patience when it comes to that man. I just don't. So whereas I am willing to put in the work if I'm dealing with somebody else who's also willing to put in the work, but the first sign that shows that you're not on what I'm on, I don't have any patience.
See, I'm not even going in that initially I'm going, nope. I don't want to. I don't want to have to check in with you. I don't want to have to make sure you're okay. I'm at this point in my life that I'm being responsible for Rob. I've been responsible for everybody around me, life, love, relationships, work, everything. My life right now, it might be the most selfish and selfless thing that I am doing in my life, where I am thinking about nobody but Robin. And people are like, wow, you being truthful.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Dropping nuggets.
There's nothing wrong with that because you upfront and honest with it. It's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, but you know, Robin, you said something at the beginning that is very crucial because, you know, as a young woman, a lot of women are validated by older women who have been married. That you need to get married. You need to do this. And you said, you know, people were pressuring you to do this. And that's my whole thing. I'm going to take that back to what I said about sometimes when women get married, that's the goal. It ain't the man. It ain't the relate. I'm not totally that. Don't kill me, y'all. Don't kill me. But what I'm saying is that a lot of times the goal is you're not worthy of being a good woman until you're married, until you have children, you can produce a family, and all that pressure. And that's just not right, man. It ain't right, especially in the South. You know, I'm from the South. A lot of people in the South feel that if you ain't got no man, you ain't nothing. So whatever you gotta do to keep him, you better keep him, and that's bullshit. That is bullshit. You can't ever when I always say this: when your compromise turns to sacrifice, get the fuck. Excuse me.
There it is.
You're on number 5. You're on.
No, I'm not on number 5.
That's 3. That's 3.
No, that wasn't 3. That was 4.
No, okay. Black. Let me say this.
But I never thought I would agree with Black about something. Look at that. I never thought this would happen. Wait a minute.
I agree with Black, and I will put another twist on it. Born and raised in a church.
Oh my gosh. Your purpose has to be, your whole purpose in being has to be a husband.
Robin, listen, and I'm gonna tell you now, who I am today is who I've always been, even back then. Absolutely. Because when everybody was sitting there going, I'm gonna get married. Oh, who you marrying? I'm not gonna be in a. Another thing is, I'm not gonna be in a marriage. I've watched too many of my cousins be in marriages that were pressured by the church and pressured by society, and they over there miserable. I will not. See, I come from a mama that told me, if you ain't happy, get out. That goes against everything that we were taught in the church. And I say, listen, brought up in the church, started off Kojic, went from Kojic to Southern Baptist. I would tell anybody, the church has messed people and relationships up. They don't teach you that a marriage is a partnership. It is literally a contractual agreement. You two are agreeing to come together and make this work. If I don't want to, if
somebody don't own up to that contract, we need to renegotiate.
Right, we need to renegotiate.
Like I always say, a marriage contract.
I'm for renegotiating marriage contracts after a certain period. Listen, I don't want to get it started on that because I'm for.
I think it should be renegotiated after every 5 years if you can last that long.
Listen,
again, Black. What is every 5 years tonight?
Then you wouldn't have Tiffany. Then you wouldn't have that quote unquote 7-year itch. Go ahead every 5 years, say, are we on the same road? Is this what we decided to do? Is this what we set out to do?
Because we grow, we change, we evolve into different. And that doesn't mean that after 5 years that means that we're going to divorce or we're going to separate. But let's have a conversation about where we are, or where we're going, or where we want to go, or whether we still want to go together. But our vision may be different after 5 years. And if we're both on the same page that like, hey, we thought we was going down this road, but now that we're a little bit older, now that we're a little bit wiser, now that we've gone through some things, maybe we want to go down this road, and we both agree on that, and we good. But it's
a lot of people. What I have to challenge the people in the church and people in society that says, are you equally yoked? Equally yoked don't necessarily mean it's the same thing with the Bible. You have to have the same family values. You have to have the same financial values. You have to have some things in common. You have to sit down and talk about these things. Oh, just because he loved Jesus don't mean he gonna love you.
He loved Jesus, Lord. He loved you. So Jesus didn't get married.
Financial values. That's a big point.
With them hustlers.
Jesus was in the streets. Jesus was for the streets. Oh my God.
He was. Talk about it. Hey, I ain't write it. Read your Bible.
Listen, he had a whole woman over there that loved him. Mary Magdalene.
How about Mary Magdalene?
Hey,
and don't get me started. I have this conversation with people. People don't think about. I don't.
Jesus in them streets, man. Hey, he was in them streets. Read between lines, man.
All I'm gonna say is,
his
do
circle
your
was street
research
dudes,
and look at the dynamic between Jesus and Mary Magdalene a little bit more. I encourage everybody to look at their dynamic.
Listen, all you got to do is watch the movie Da Vinci Code. It tells you everything.
Now, hold on, Robin. Now you going
Wait a minute.
See, you gonna make me go watch that again.
Damn movie.
I go
about
real
Jesus.
deep. I go real deep.
Hey, you ain't gotta do all that. Just read the Bible for yourself, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, just read it, man. Hey, he had his boy Peter was the gangster. He was gangster.
His circle. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He had the tax collector. Nobody liked him. He hung with the derelicts. He hung with everybody. Nobody liked him. And any pastor want to come on this show and challenge me on
Didn't matter.
I welcome you.
Absolutely.
And we will talk about this. I'm telling you right now.
Absolutely.
And guess what? He went against the doctrine.
Yep.
So
that's right.
He went against the Jewish doctrine.
He said, forget the doctrine. Stop telling me about all these doctrines and these rules and just love these people.
That's why they call it the
people are people. And those people that he chose, and that he used miracles on, and that was in his circle, they were regular people.
And why you get mad when I do it?
Everyday people.
Why you get mad when I do it? I don't say it the way most preachers say it, but I say the same thing they say. Hey, look here. Don't get mad at me because I got a different vernacular because I come from the streets, baby. I'm sorry. Hey, that's how I'm raised, baby. Hey, but still the same way. But
don't I would my suggestion to any man or woman is, first off, everything you need for yourself is within yourself. Happiness starts within you. And the moment that you find who you are and what you love and what you like, see, the thing is, love is told and taught. I can tell you how to love me, but I will also show you how I need to be loved. So my thing is, don't come to me talking about, oh, I don't know how to love her. Baby, I gave you the blueprint.
Well, Robin, I will say this: you women are very Da Vinci Code even. They don't know that's the word.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Complicated.
That's a word. That's gonna be a new word. Don't worry about it. Just 5 years.
Secret, complicated.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Hey, look, man. Sometimes, hey, if a man like me, tell me what you want. I'm like the universe. Tell me what you want, and I will deliver. Don't send me no codes. I ain't got time for no goddamn codes. This ain't no video game. I ain't got time.
Just be straight up and just tell me.
Tell
what
me
you want for dinner.
And that's good. I feel like you have to be, because I've been in situations, you have to care enough to want to hear what it is she wants and then care enough to deliver.
Okay.
Because not everybody does.
He asks what you want. I'm like,
he asked you for $1 million, Black.
Listen, I'm like, I can eat. All you gotta do is put food in front of me.
Hey, Donnell, let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you one time. No, my wife didn't ask for this, but about 2002. This is just something that I did off the whim. I told my wife that I was going to give her at one point in her life $10,000 cash. I wrote her 2 checks out and I voided them bitches. I put void on them bitches, but I put $5,000 a piece on it. And I gave them to her. And I will tell you right now that I'm in a point in my life that I can do that. And I will do that for her. So all I'm saying is tell me what you want and I will do it. I will do it. That's all I'm saying.
Sound like a 90s R&B song.
And what can you say to the men who, so you say, tell you what you want and you'll do it. What about the men who don't want to do it or don't care to do it? What could you say to them?
You with the wrong man.
Tell me.
No, I said, what can you say to those men? How about they with the wrong person, period, or they shouldn't be in something?
Well, they're not going to say that.
Tell me what you want. I'll
do anything like that. They're never going to do anything like that.
Mr. Reasonable said, "Tell me what you want. I'll consider it."
There you go.
Hey, look,
hey, because it may not be reasonable.
Any good man, or any good person, when you tell them something that's in there, so you got to understand your power. You got to understand who you are and where you are and what you can do and who you report to.
Listen, most women don't even know that. And when you understand who you are and the power that you possess,
absolutely.
I have everything that he wants and needs.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Robin, say that again. Say it again. Say it real loud. This time, where your mic?
I have everything that he wants and he needs.
Now,
so
Robin, I need you to add a little bit more to that. And I'm gonna give it to him.
That's Da Vinci Code. That's Da Vinci.
No,
that's the code.
You gotta add, and I am going to give it.
That's premium content. You gotta pay for that.
Listen, listen, Adam didn't get it off the bat.
Robin, here's the thing. Every married woman knows she has what her man wants, and that she can give it to him because that's why he married her.
So the moment
the problem comes in,
I ain't even married.
When she won't do that. That's the problem.
I'm coming from a single woman standpoint. Let's put that in perspective. So once again, when women realize the power that lies between your thighs, you have everything that he wants and everything that he needs.
Absolutely.
I can't say nothing about that, man. Man, it's time for man code, man. I'm with all that.
There's power in the rolling
There's power in those thighs.
There is power.
Those rolling hills.
They said it best.
Mike over there sweating like hell. Look at him, man.
I got chocolate legs in my head right now.
Man, I can't disagree with that. I damn sure ain't gonna disagree with that, man. Hell.
And listen, until a woman matures and understand who she is and the power in which she possesses, she will still use her powers not for good. I said not for good.
Okay.
And until she matures and understands who she is, because Eve, when Eve realized, oh damn, he see me.
What?
I was looking at myself. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I looked down and I was looking at
myself. Well, when Jesus was it? He like, hey, I heard you talking about
Jesus on text. Yeah.
Right, what's up?
I'm just saying. They said the moment that their eyes became open, I was like, listen, she has a power that she possesses. And one thing I've learned in life is if you don't understand your power and can't harness it, so you have to be able to harness it and use it correctly.
Yeah.
You don't willy-nilly just give it to anybody. No. You're not here just with it. All these girls are my hot gas.
Speak on that.
No, baby. Preserve it. Like, I'm going to tell you this. And I told this to my brother last week. I told him, I said, 90 to 95% of the dick that's thrown at me, I throw it back. I'm very selective of who gets access to me. I throw it back. And people would think, oh, Robin gone.
I see Tiffany.
I throw it back. Because
how you throw it back, Robin? Tell me how you throw it back one more time. Just tell me how you throw it back. You just, Robin, you must not be using no big ones because you're using one hand. You got to be using you need basketball push that thing.
They can keep it.
Because once again, let's go back to those three.
Okay,
let's go back to those three.
But you also
I am
go ahead,
not
sis. Go ahead, sis.
responsible. I'm not responsible. Please, I
I'm
throw
not
it back because I'm not responsible. You are not ready. So I throw it back at you.
Hey, man. Hey, I believe it. Hey, man, I'm telling. Hey, man, you know what time, man? Hey, I'm almost convinced that instead of we use that two at a time on, man. I'm convinced we might might let one more on there. Now I'm changed man now, man. I'm a changed man. We might have to even it out. 3 on how many of is it? 1, 2, 3.
Boy and two, love.
Oh, you gonna have to invite 2 more women.
No, one more. Take your time now. Take your time. Take your time.
Wait a minute. Don't do that.
Take your time. Take your time.
That'll be even.
Y'all wasn't that good.
Women have the power.
Hey,
don't do that.
Hey, but yeah, that's the truth right there. When I believe this, so this thing, straight up. When it comes to the family and keeping the family together, I believe that it can be a man's responsibility to do it. Hey, man, what the hell y'all laughing at, man? What? I'm about to go to number 7, man, because I'm about to drop a double entendre on y'all.
Oh boy,
it is.
SAT words. Come on.
No,
go ahead, Black.
Man.
Go ahead,
what
Black.
I'm saying is that I really believe that it's a man. No matter what your situation is, hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do for your family. And if you humble yourself, and if you see yourself as who you are and what you can be, you're gonna keep your family. Now, on the same flip side of that, I do know that, hey, I say this to my little girl all the time, and we love it. I say, girls who run the world, girls, they run the world because you do. And you got to understand who you are and what you do, because men ain't that smart. We just as dumb as goddamn fish. We dumb as fish. And I'm telling you right now,
dumb as cum.
Yep. Hey, and when a woman who knows who she is and what she can do, she can have everything she wants in her world, man.
Yeah.
She can have it.
And we ain't got to walk around talking about what we doing and all that. No, we ain't got to. You ain't got to do all that.
No.
Possess the power. Prove who you are. Know your purpose. And walk in it. That's all you got to do.
It is. Know your purpose and walk in it. I like that.
All right, man. We can invite one more woman to the show, man. At least we can get at least 3, man. We can get at least 3.
Hey, Black, what's man code, dog?
Man code, man. I seen.
Know your purpose and walk in it.
Know your purpose and walk in it. Listen, I've been single. I've been single 12 years, and I would say the man that gets me, baby, you got a prize.
Come on, prize.
All right.
I've done the work. I've healed. I went through 2.5 years of therapy. I healed that little girl that was hurting. I understand.
Which everybody should, but
I understand where my problems lie, why I was dating the same man over and over. And when I choose to cut him off, I was choosing no longer to date that same guy. I know the power in which I possess and what I bring. I hear so many women talking about what I bring to the table. Baby, you bring your table. In my singleness, I'm bringing my table. And my table might have some nicks. They might have some, the dog done chewed on it and everything else, but it's still my table. And I will tear down my table and rebuild with yours. If you tear down yours and I tear down mine and we build a table together, baby, we can do this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Come on, Robin. Hey.
My thing is, don't tell me what you bring to the table. Hey, me, in my whole totality, I got faults. I got stuff. I know my triggers. I know what I don't like. I know what I do like, and I'm gonna voice them. That comes with a level of maturity. See, Robin used to be the girl. A lot of people will say, "Oh, Robin, real boisterous and blah blah blah." But in relationships, I was real quiet, and people can't understand what. Yeah, because I didn't want to rock the boat. I wanted to be the person that make him stay. regardless. Nah, I ain't trying to make him stay no more. No, because if you don't want to be there and you don't want to treat me right, I'm going to shoot the deuces at you.
Damn. All right.
Because somebody else will.
Okay. Somebody else will. Keep on keeping on.
What's that man code for tonight?
I'm going to keep on keeping on, and I'm going to carry. Hey, listen, I pack my bags very light, and I'm going to take me with me. And listen, I can't carry. See, what I was doing in the past, let me tell you, and this is relationship TV.
Hey, these women, I hope y'all listen to, and these dudes too, man. Y'all better listen to this woman, man. Hey, listen to her.
What I learned in therapy was that I come in on 100%. And I expect you to do the same. So the moment that you don't, I then have to carry that extra that you come in with. And I have to find out, am I at a point in my life that I can carry you?
Tiffany in church.
Wow.
Listen.
But my thing is, if I'm coming in and I'm a 10-gallon, I'm coming in with my own triggers, my own baggage, and everything else. I can't carry you too, baby. I can't. So you need to carry your own. And don't put that responsibility on me.
Go ahead,
because I'm already heavy.
So I was just gonna ask because you just said something that had my spidey senses going. You said you come in on 100 and you have these expectations that they do the same, but then you said something along the lines of
I got my own stuff to worry about.
No. Well, I can't recall what you said, but how do you set that expectation? Like, how do you have an expectation for someone else, but they don't know your expectation?
I'm always
sure they know.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, just like my mailman, like I got a new mail lady, so let me put this. I'm gonna put a scenario out. I've been in my apartment now for the last 6-7 years. And in the last year, I just got a new mail lady. She don't deliver my mail the same way as my mailman before. Because he was on his job. I didn't have to wonder. He knew exactly who I was. I could be up the street and around the corner. Hey, Miss Perkins, here go your mail. It was an expectation. He knew his job. She
just put it in the box, don't she?
Okay.
This helper put everybody's mail in my box. because I'm apartment number 1. She put everybody in my box. And the other day, I stepped outside and checked my box while she was doing everybody else's mail. I said, excuse me, ma'am. Did you read this?
Oh my God. I'm about to kill myself.
I said, I said, excuse me, ma'am. I'm apartment number 1. My name is Robin Perkins. Perkins or Harris. Those are the only 2 males that should be coming here.
All the rest of them.
And I said, if you look, pay attention.
Put the K on the end like that. Put it like, look.
If you look and pay attention, get off your phone.
Ooh.
Pay attention to your surroundings and you got a 4-plex. It's only 4 apartments. You got a 4-plex. And I told her, I said, this mail right here ain't got my name on it nor my apartment. Why is it in my box?
Hey, right quick. Y'all might want to count this one because that particular mail lady about to fuck up all Robin mail from here on out.
All her mail.
She's gonna be missing her packages. She's gonna be cussing people out. Where's my stuff?
Nothing. You ain't getting all your bills late as hell. Your bill, she like, ooh, this electric. She ain't getting that one. Ooh.
If she waiting on pay utilities,
you're not gonna get your $1 million check.
Listen, if she is smart, she will understand that I have that 800 number.
I know that.
Yes, sir.
So
there's always somebody.
Right, man, let's do this man code, man.
Right, Tasha. I watch
Robin, you girl, what I tell you,
I told y'all it was a takeover.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna look at you like Devin Booker looked at them guys last night from the Clippers. He's like, God damn. I thought we was gonna win this one. We did not win this one, fellas. We lost this
mofo right here.
Yeah, they took over. They took over. And I even succeeded and said we can get one more. We can have 3.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Hey.
Yep.
And you still right. And it should be once a month. That's what I think.
Wait a minute, Tiffany. Now hold up now.
They gotta go.
Yeah.
Man cave.
Bring them back. Bring them back.
I think y'all need us once a month. That's what I think.
Hey, Ty, we're gonna have
good ideas.
We'll have 2 man codes tonight,
you do.
man.
You
2 man codes.
All right, what's the first one?
First is, all right, fellas, listen up. Listen up. Get your pencils, pens ready. Get it out. I'm about to speak some gospel to you. 410-919-6166. And I am looking at my pad. That number is 410-919-6166. That's Robin's number. She got the on the side. And she said that whoever get her.
Ask me what you want. Ask me what you want.
Man code, you better call her. That's 410-919-6166.
I would tell anybody. I'm gonna tell you before you call that code. Before you call it, I am an open book. I will not volunteer any information unless you ask.
And if you call that code,
and it's 3 things,
total asshole, because you have no scruples. Because I made that number up. Okay, all right. All right. Hey, it's something to like God
9311.
Damn, I thought I was gonna be right.
I don't know what. Hey, look, man. Man code of the night. Second man code. Man, I saw some stuff happen this week, man. Just really disturbed me, man. And I saw something in a stove.
I'm gonna light my cigar on that one. Hold on.
Okay, light cigar. Put us on all 6, man. Put us on all 6 for a second, Ty. Put it on all 6. Okay, there we go. You got lit up.
Yeah.
Hey, take that paper off before you burn yourself up now.
No, I got a ways to go.
Okay. All right. Woo, thunder thighs.
With that 80 gauge.
8 gauge thunder thighs. 80 gauge thunder thighs in the house. Hey, that's her name from that 80 gauge thunder thighs.
Black, you hit her with the Jeffrey Osborne.
With your woo woo woo. Hey, look here, man. Hey,
Y'all
man
know Jeffrey Osborne is my favorite artist.
Hey, he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
I know better about it. Interrupt my goddamn man code again.
We don't know you, damn it.
All right, yo. Man code. I seen some stuff that disturbed me.
What disturbed you, Black?
Well, I seen in a store where the cashier was he grabbed, when they give you cash, he grabbed another man's hand. All right, so man code, no man shall ever touch another man's hand unless it's agreed. Now, that's the only time 2 men hands should touch. If I see you for the first time, we slap 5, we embrace, we do the fist, bring it in, bam, push out. That's it.
And that's it.
If you handing me money, my hand should not touch your hand. If you telling me something, my hand should not touch your hand. Fellas.
It should touch your shoulder.
Because what?
It should touch your shoulder. Come here.
No, hell no. You can't touch my
No.
You can't touch nothing on my body. No man body part should ever touch. No, let's take that to another level. after the meet and greet with the slap of the 5 and the shoulder bump, no man shall ever touch another man's body. This is what I'm talking about.
Hold on, I need to see that again. Play that again.
Watch it.
Wait.
We need sound.
You need someone say you need the sound. You need the sound. Wait, we gotta bring it back with the sound. We're gonna bring it back with the sound.
We need the sound, man.
Because
okay,
it's funny even from his face though. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you ain't even got to know what he's saying to know this.
Right.
Wait, we gotta bring it back with the sound. Here we go. Hold up.
Oh, you got soft hands.
You got soft hands. Wait.
What?
He said no.
Oh, you got soft hands.
You back? Your motherfucker hang on me again, bitch.
I thought that was my daddy. Hold on. I thought that was my daddy.
Oh, wow.
Violation of man code.
Total violation, man. So no man should ever touch another man's hand. Hey, look. I'm serious. I don't touch hands with other people. Even when I pay for something, I put the money on the table. I put it down, you grab it. You know what I'm saying? If I give it to you, I ain't trying to touch it. Well, if I'm trying to give it to you, I'm going to
put it on the table. That's kind of disrespectful. You can put it in a hand without touching the hand now.
There you go.
I just said it. If I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna touch it. Now, if I ain't trying to give it to you, I'm not gonna touch it. That's
there it is.
You can put that BDBO. That's what you can put that together right there. Right. Put that on the screen. BDBO hashtag. Hey, look, beat that back out. That's what reach out and touch somebody. Diana Ross Supreme. Look, no man, that should never happen, man. After you greet a dude, okay, Tiff, that's not. You never should touch another man's body unless you're trying to get his attention. Like bam, bam, bam. Like hey, look at that. Ooh, look at that. And it's got to be look at that. It can't be bam, bam, bam. Hey man, see the game the other night. Hey man, don't be touching me. What the hell wrong with you? But if you touch me, you better be showing me something worth looking at.
Like
man code.
Man.
Y'all don't understand this. This man code.
Pet peeve. It's a pet peeve. Black knows a pet peeve of mine because that happened to me before, and I about swung on the person that did it. It's a pet peeve of mine. Don't touch me, and then talking about, hey, I was just trying to know. You could just say my name.
Yeah, just say my name, dog. Hey, look. Now, if it's something immediate,
fire.
Oof. Yeah. Hey, go. Hey. Yeah, I'm looking. I need you. You allowed to touch my knee or my shoulder.
Did you see that ass?
The side of the knee, though. Not the front of the knee, not the top of the knee.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Oh, is that wait, did I I must not know something about I don't know about that.
Side of the knee with the back of the hand. Man.
Always the back of the hand. Always I must not know something. I must not know something that y'all know. I don't know.
I saw Mr. Reasonable's hand. Is
that a sign, dog? Is that a sign?
I'm not going to touch
your feet. No man's feet should ever touch another man's body.
With your
palm. Ain't no tapping. Ain't none of that. Dog, you tap with your feet.
Of your hand.
This goddamn elbow.
With the palm of your hand.
What if he grab you by the waist to go around you and be like, excuse me?
Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no.
Hey, that was last week.
There is.
Oh my God, no.
Tiffany. If that has never happened to me, and if it should, there is a direct response where my right elbow will go straight into their ribs, and I'll be like, "Oh, my bad."
Go to your back pocket.
Your man may be gay if
your man might be gay if he let another man say, touch him on his side, say, excuse me.
So I'm
that's the sign your man might be gay.
So first off,
look at Ty.
Men shouldn't have enough hips. Let's put that in perspective. That somebody can put it around, put their hands on it. Some of them do, but you should never.
Oh man.
Never put your hand on another man's hips. Period.
Don't put your hands. I'm not even listen. Even if it's one-handed. No.
Hey, look, you should never be caught in a picture with a man arm around you, dog. Never. Listen, I took pictures with my brother, and I'm like, no, dog, we not. No, I ain't putting my. Hey, no. We don't do that. We don't do that. That's a man code. We don't do that. We all stand separate, and we stand alone. Now, if I'm in a group picture, I will allow a woman to put her arm around me, and my wife just has to understand that, hey, this is just a situation of the game right now. Hey, this is a picture. This ain't love in hip hop. This is just a picture. So if a woman standing next to me and she feels she want to put her arm around me, I would look gay if I say, hey, don't put your arm around me because my wife.
Wait a minute. So your wife just gotta understand, but another man bet not ever not. Wait a minute.
You goddamn right.
Wait a minute. She just gonna have to understand, but another man bet not ever not. Like, why can't those same boundaries exist for a woman that's outside of your wife?
Because they don't.
Oh my. Oh my.
Because they don't. They don't.
My.
They don't. That's not happening around here. They ain't happening around here. Okay. My wife, hey, she knows. Oh, that's a negative. Well, Tasha, what you talking about is a negative? What you talking about? Explain yourself. Explain that, Tasha. Hey, look, but anyway, hey, no, you damn right. Hey, look here. Look, the same thing we talked about last week. Did we do this on the show? Well, this is the after show time. If you had a game and somebody walked past you and they saying, excuse me, can I get by? You know, if you sit down while this dude facing his junk towards you and you still sitting down, everybody you still sitting down, that's a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem.
Yeah, that was part of the show. Was
that part of the show? Or was that after
the show? That was one of the numbers. That was one of the numbers.
Tiffany, we got
okay. We had, like, allowing another woman to hug up on you. See, Tasha saying hug up on you. All I said is put her arm around you. All I said, hey, we all together. You put the arm around.
You see Tiffany's face.
You got 3 seconds. 3
seconds.
One.
This is why we don't let women in the man cave.
Absolute no for your own brother, for a man to put his arm around you.
I was saying nothing about my brother. I ain't saying nothing about my brother.
Just have to understand if a woman.
You said your brother couldn't.
What?
Yeah, my brother can't. My brother can't put his arm around me.
Another dude, but a girl could.
Yeah.
And your wife just gotta understand. Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Look, man.
Can we all just get along?
You ain't finna get caught in no pistol dudes right around you, man. Next thing you know, you on a rainbow shoot.
No, you're too close for comfort with home girl.
No, okay.
Think about that. Think about
that's
that.
why I don't like women on this show. See, that's why I told you.
This is why women aren't in the man cave.
It went good for 6 to 8 minutes. And then the 69th or whatever 9th minute it was.
Come on.
They had to come with this bull crap right here.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. No. Hey, look, yes. Hey, look. If a woman wants, hey, look, if we're in a picture, I said a group picture, not a one-on-one picture, not a like one to me and a woman, but if it's a group picture and a woman chooses to put her arm around it, that's acceptable. Yeah.
But what if we all putting our arms around each other?
That's cool. I'm with that. Yeah, that's cool.
How are you?
But I'm not gonna have a man beside me.
But I ain't finna have no man beside me putting his arm around me. Breathe.
Yeah.
So if I'm taking y'all a picture and I be like, y'all go ahead and get in. Get in there.
We're gonna get in shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, we'll get in shoulder to shoulder like this. You know, like I'm gonna throw the peace sign. 90% of my pictures, I got the peace sign.
What is this, school?
Yeah. We not doing no kumbaya. Everybody hold hands, kumbaya. We not doing that.
Second time down there, said, "How old are y'all?"
My question is, why is there such a phobia?
That's not a phobia. That's not a phobia.
I never seen people who not gay worry so much about being gay or being perceived as gay in my life. Like,
I never mentioned the word gay in this situation.
You said somebody. Oh, no, come on. Let's be real. Somebody said something about you going. You actually said it. Then next thing you know, you're gonna be painted with a rainbow or something. Like, why is that even a thought? You know, you're not that. So why is that even like? Why does that even?
Why are you talking with your hands? Why are you talking with your hands right now?
Because I'm
talking with your hands.
Because that's what I do.
And you talk with your neck. You need to stop that.
And
you need to stop that.
I sure don't.
We have no bills together. We have no bills together. Don't talk to me like that.
Thank God.
I'm gonna smoke my cigar.
Right, there you go.
Go ahead. Hey, look. Let me tell you the reason I did that.
I need to go refill my.
I'm gonna tell y'all the reason I did that because y'all made sense tonight, and I was really agreeing with y'all, and I just didn't agree with no women like that, and I had to mess it up somehow.
You had to do it that way.
He had to be all manly and shit.
Yeah, I gotta mess this up.
This is man code. It's man code.
Hey, man code. When they get too comfortable, mess that shit up, man. Get that shit up. Mess that shit up. They're trying to get you, dog. They trying to get you.
All punkin', live and let live.
No, but hey, listen, Queens. Hey, look, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. What you guys talked about tonight, it was awesome. I do appreciate it. And I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. It's all jokes. I never address anything personal. It's just a situation that we talk about. But I appreciate it. And you guys, whenever you want to, as far as I'm concerned, come on back.
Yes. And we appreciate y'all very much, Tiffany and Robin. Yo, I'm sorry, that was hilarious to me. Thank you, Tasha. Tiffany and Robin, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight and jumping in the man cave, literally taking this shit over at one point.
Yeah, man, I had to do something, man. Y'all sitting back like Paul George. Y'all sitting back like
I said, wait a minute, I got to do
something, man. Y'all sitting back like, man, I had to, man, come on, man, I got to do something, man. Come on.
Ooh, she hit that stick.
What's wrong with y'all, man? She over here smoking, bro, smoke. Like looking like Erica Badu over here, man. We can't have that, man. We can't have that like that over here, man.
Okay, so
she's still smoking. You ain't smoking no more, bro.
Yeah, I finished mine. She had that long joint.
You don't like them long, do you?
No, I don't.
It's got to be long. If it ain't long, it's wrong.
Hello.
Yeah, it is long. Stroke.
Hello.
We can't beat them, man. We can't beat them, man. We can't beat them.
Thing you can do is join.
There it is.
Listen,
most I can join is 2. I can't do no more than 2. Bob said 3 or more is a good thing. I can't do no more. 3 is good.
If 2 or 3 are given in his name.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna finish my Stella Estoire.
There you go.
Estoire. Okay.
Yeah. So she got the Stella and the whiskey. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, I have a lot of male energy. I know that.
That's called testosterone.
Testosterone.
Testosterone. I have a lot of it. My cousins, they'll tell you cousin Robin thinks like a man.
But acts like a woman.
When I need to be.
There you go.
There it is.
Such a effing lady.
I'll tell you.
This show was good. The show was
great. I'm done. We appreciate Robin. We appreciate Tiffany. Y'all allow back any daggone time.
Thank y'all.
Millionaire Man Cave each and every Tuesday right here, RETV.
The world ain't ready for Robin. The world is not ready.
We'll catch y'all next week, y'all. Peace.